We begin tonight with breaking news. Right now, a man is dead after a shooting at the mall at Tuttle Crossing. Here is what we know at this hour. The shooting happened around 2:40 this afternoon, where one man died. Another man, according to police right now, is in custody. Now, as soon as we heard about this shooting, we sent two crews to the mall to start gathering more information. 10 TV's Ashley Bernanson talked with people who were in that area at the time it happened, and Richard Solomon talked with police about what happened and where the investigation stands tonight. And that is where we begin our coverage. Richard, you were the first on the scene today. Walk us through exactly what you saw.
Well, Brian, once I got here earlier this afternoon, I saw police actually escorting people outside of the mall. And just within the last few minutes or so, before the newscast actually started, Columbus police removed all the police tape in this lot, blocking it off. But Brian, I can tell you this investigation is still very much ongoing. Earlier this evening, Columbus Police Sergeant Joel Albert told me a man shot another man inside of the Soul Stop shoe store inside the mall. Now, Sergeant Albert says right now the mall is closed for the remainder of the evening, but police do have a suspect who they believe is the shooter in custody at this time.
It's very traumatic. Everybody's just shopping on a Sunday inside a shoe store and doesn't think this is going to happen.
Sergeant Albert says at 2:41 this afternoon, police received multiple calls about an active shooter inside the mall. He says officers got here within minutes and found a man shot inside the shoe store. Officers tried to help, but he died at the scene. Sergeant Albert says people were inside the store at the time of the shooting, including children. He says it took them almost 15 minutes to clear out the entire mall. As of now, Sergeant Albert says no other injuries have been reported.
It's concerning because they're obviously very high populated locations. But like I said, this appears to be a very isolated incident, appears to be directed. Doesn't appear like somebody's just firing shots inside of a store.
And Sergeant Albert says the mall will open again tomorrow morning, but earlier police told us that there was a gun recovered here at the scene. We asked Sergeant Albert about the weapon, and he told us he could not give any information about a weapon at this time. Of course, this is a story that will continue to develop, and we will, of course, keep you updated online and on air. For now, reporting live in Columbus, I'm 10 TV's Richard Solomon. Bryant.
All right, thank you, Richard. We're continuing our team coverage now with 10 TV's Ashley Bernanson. Ashley, you talked with people who were inside the mall when this all happened.
Bryant, mall workers and mall goers tell me they heard pops and then a rush of crowds swarming the doors. Holly Rankin from Galloway tells me that she was in a dressing room at H&M in the time when she heard the noise and then rushed out of the dressing room with the clothes she was still trying on without her shoes or even her cell phone to call her family. Another mall goer, Trinity Shavers, who also works at the mall, tells me because of today, she's quitting.
Just anxiety, just like I felt like I was going to pass out. It was just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, you never know unless you're like in it. You never know.
This lady stopped us in a van and she rolled her window down, so he rolled his window down. And she's like, you guys got to get out of there. Like, there's a shooting going on. And we just saw a bunch of people start running out and like cars were getting out. Like, everyone was evacuating.
And Bryant, mall goers tell me that even with the recent shootings in Texas and in Buffalo, they say they never believed this would happen to them. Live in Columbus, Ashley Bernanson, 10 TV News.
Ashley, thank you. And 10 TV was the first to break the news of the shooting through an alert on our app. To stay up to date throughout this day, just download that 10 TV app right now. There you can also find the full police interview from earlier from the scene.